Hey there, friends. Adrian here, your personal zookeeper of YouTube knowledge. Today we're diving into the wild world of Bioparc Valencia. Buckle up, because this isn't your grandma's petting zoo. Unless your grandma happens to be Jane Goodall. Now, I know what you're thinking. Adrian, why should I care about some fancy Spanish animal park? Well, let me tell you, this place is so much more than a glorified squirrel sanctuary. It's like the Hogwarts of zoos, minus the magic wands and with a lot more fur. Before we embark on this zoological adventure, let's address the three burning questions I know are sizzling in your cerebral cortex. What makes Bioparc Valencia different from other zoos? Is it ethical to visit zoos in this day and age? Can I ride a giraffe there? Don't worry, my curious compadres. We'll tackle all of these very pressing questions. Now you might be wondering, Adrian, what makes you the David Attenborough of Spanish zoos? Well, I'll have you know that I've spent countless hours researching this topic. And by countless, I mean exactly 127. So you could say I'm practically fluent in lion, with a minor in meerkat. Alright, let's dive into the meat of this video, or the tofu for our vegetarian viewers. Here are the wild points that we'll be covering today. The zoogeographic concept, and it's not just a fancy word to impress your Tinder date. Immersive habitats, where the line between am I in Spain or the savannah gets blurry. Conservation efforts, because I'd argue saving species is cooler than your vintage Pokemon card collection. Educational programs. Learn why a hippo's sweat is pink and other fancy party tricks. The Nocturnal exhibit, for all you night owls who've always wanted to party with bats. And unique dining experiences. How'd you like to eat with a lion salivating over your shoulder? Let's kick things off with the zoogeographic concept. Sounds like something you need a PhD to understand. Wrong. It's actually simpler than explaining to your cat why it can't have a fourth dinner. Imagine walking through Africa, Asia, and Madagascar without ever leaving Valencia. No, this isn't some weird Spanish version of It's a Small World. It's the magic of Bioparc's zoogeographic concept. And let me tell you, friends, they nailed it. The zoogeographic concept means animals from the same region are housed together, just like in nature. You won't see penguins chilling with lions here. It's all about creating a slice of these animals' natural habitats. It's so realistic, you'll have to expect David Attenborough to pop out from behind a bush whispering about mating rituals. Speaking of realistic habits, let's talk about how Bioparc takes immersion to a whole new level. Eat your heart out, Disney World. Ever wanted to feel like you're in the heart of Africa without the risk of being a lion's lunch? Bioparc's immersive habitats got you covered. At Bioparc, the barriers between you and the animals are often invisible. You might find yourself standing next to a giraffe, wondering if you've somehow teleported into the Serengeti. They use clever landscaping and hidden barriers to make you feel like you're right in the wild. Just remember, no matter how realistic it looks, you must resist the urge to join the lemur dance party. Now let's talk about something serious for a moment. Conservation. Because let's face it, pandas aren't going to save themselves. Think zoos are just about gawking at animals? Think again. Bioparc Valencia is like the Superman of the conservation world, minus the cape and tights. Bioparc is involved in several European endangered species programs. They're working hard to breed and protect species that are threatened in the wild. Like Noah's Ark, but with better funding and fewer biblical floods. They're not just preserving species, they're actively trying to reintroduce them to their natural habitats. So when you visit, you're basically becoming a wildlife superhero by proxy. Cape and tights? Optional. But Bioparc isn't just about looking at cool animals. It's also about learning cool animal facts to impress your friends at parties. Prepare to become a walking, talking animal encyclopedia after visiting Bioparc's educational programs. From guided tours to workshops, you'll learn everything from why flamingos are pink to how gorillas flirt. It's like going back to school, but instead of a boring teacher, you've got a meerkat as your professor. And trust me, meerkats make everything more interesting. Now for all of you nocturnal creatures out there, Bioparc has something special just for you. Ever wondering what animals get up to after the dark? No, I'm not talking about that wild squirrel party in your attic. Bioparc's Nocturnal exhibit lets you peek into the secret lives of night-loving creatures. From wide-eyed bush babies to sneaky covettes, you'll see a whole new side of the animal kingdom. It's like nature's very own reality TV show, minus the drama and questionable editing. Now let's talk about something we all love, food. But at Bioparc, dining comes with a twist. Ever had performance anxiety while eating? No? Well, prepare to experience it at Bioparc's unique dining spots. At Bioparc, you can dine with a view of the savannah. Imagine enjoying your paella with a giraffe giving you the side eye. It's like being on a safari, both better food and less chance of becoming the food. Just remember, sharing your meal with the animals is strictly prohibited, no matter how much that lemur tries to guilt trip you. So there you have it, friends, a safari of knowledge about Bioparc Valencia that hopefully left you more enlightened than a sloth after its third espresso. Remember, visiting Bioparc isn't just about seeing cool animals, it's about supporting conservation, education, and the important work of preserving our planet's biodiversity. Plus, where else can you photobomb a giraffe? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me more than you know, and it makes the YouTube algorithm happier than a hippo in a mud bath. Until next time, this is Adrian, signing off. Stay wild, my friends.